Political analyst Ulrich Brueckner joins us now from Dresden in Germany. Ulrich, always a pleasure to have you. And I'm sure that you've been following everything that happened. Monday, it was the Americans and the Russians. Wednesday, it was the Nato ambassador and the Russians. Today, it's the OSCE. Has anything that's happened this week given you any confidence that there's a resolution coming?
Well, the question is, what is actually the motivation of Russia to do this? And if it is about to show off that Russia is more than the regional power that Obama, in his time as the US president, called them and sort of humiliated them, that they are no longer the global power that they see themselves being. If this is the main mission, then I think Russia has achieved a lot. When we think of, is there anything like peace coming up soon, that Russia will withdraw the troops, then I'm less confident after the 3 days.
Has Vladimir Putin manufactured a crisis to be able to take advantage of the chaos that at the moment seems to be just in the minds of all Western leaders, because they literally can't find a way to do something that will make those 100,000 troops that the Americans say the Russians have on the Ukrainian border?
Well, Russia has a lot of domestic problems. The pandemic doesn't look good there. There is a terrible scenario in Kazakhstan that could also be applied to Russia, which is the worst nightmare of Putin. And then moving public attention to something else in which you mobilize patriotic feelings that, after all, we are a powerful state and we have a splendid army, is a narrative that resonates in the public. It's really difficult to foresee if anything else than creating chaos or to benefit from divide and govern is another agenda that we are not aware of. If you look at different media in the European Union, everyone has a different reading and a different recommendation what should be done. But it only shows that Europe is as diverse and pluralistic, to put it positively, as it has always been, and Russia never took the European Union seriously. And having talks with the United States and Russia over a European question is something that only feels humiliating the Europeans.
Is there any chance, do you think, that the European Union, that NATO, that the Americans are overreacting? I mean, Vladimir Putin can send his troops wherever he wants to, as long as they're in Russian territory, or as recently they were invited into Kazakhstan. I mean, do you really see a possibility of the Russians invading Ukraine?
Well, this is clearly the message that Putin wants to send across, that there is a realistic situation that they could do this. The question is, what's the benefit? If we look at things from the perspective of 21st century liberal perspectives, then we would clearly see there is no point in doing this, because it will be bloody expensive. It ruins Russia's reputation even more than after Crimea. The sanctions will be devastating, and Russia has an economy that is built on a business model that is coming to an end. Selling fossil fuels in times in which the European Union has announced that this will come to an end more sooner than expected is a terrible message sent to Russia. So they have to find an alternative way of protecting their self-image, and this flexing muscles at borders is clearly one element of it.
Ulrich, thank you so much indeed. Ulrich Brueckner speaking to us from Dresden in Germany.